Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and I want to talk about how Veve has been giving us less drops during the month of September in 2022 and how it's really worked well for the app and how I actually like the schedule that we have this month and how we have less items coming to the shop and more time to accumulate all of our collectibles. So I'm going to get into some numbers for you. We're going to talk about a few things in just a sec. It's going to be really interesting to see what's happening, and we'll see if this continues in the future because I really think it works well. Specifically right now with the market on Veve and how things are going, I think having less drops is a much better way to go for the company. Anyway, if you do like this video after you watch it, hit like. That would be great. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think about this. Are you liking the fact that we have less stuff to go for in the store, more time to go in the market, or did you like the last month's schedule and everything we've had up until now where we're getting like a drop every 2 days or so, right? So just let me know in the comment section. You can also follow me on Twitter. The link's in the description of all my vids, and I'll follow you back as best I can. And if you want to join this channel as a member, do that, sign up, hit the join button. You'll get your Drophead NFT. You'll get into my Discord community with all the rewards and prizes, right? So let's get into this. So less drops works. How users are accumulating during the downtime. So what happens when we don't have drops? Well, people are still going to spend their gems and they're going to go into the market and start looking for stuff. And this is the first time that I have been in the Veve app since we've had all of these drops coming all the time consistently. This is the first extended period of time where we've had actually less. In fact, we've had half as many as August. So literally half, and I'll show you those numbers in a second. And what we've noticed is that an accumulation phase is happening again, where listings have started to drop, right? So let's get into this. So like I said, half the amount of drops happened this September from August of 2022. This is crazy, right? So in September, we've had 7 drops. Now, I'm putting the decon stuff in one grouping there because they all kind of happen together. And the same thing for August as well, right? So September, we had 7 drops. In August, we had 15. So it's literally half the amount, pretty much, if my math is right. And what that means is that people have been then spending their gems in other ways. And I think this is great for Veve. And Veve, if you're watching this video, I think during this time, it's a really smart idea. I mean, I think Veve deserves a lot of credit for this and for what they've been doing and how they've recognized, the amount of gems that people are willing to spend in the store and all that kind of stuff, and how they didn't need to be dropping so much stuff during this particular time. And we'll see how much further it goes, right? So right here, users are buying floors, okay? So this is what's going on. Now that there's not as many things to go for, all right, people aren't, totally selling everything off like, for each drop like they would every second day. And people are actually going into the marketplace now and buying stuff up, specifically comic books. They're really, really sweeping the floors, and the numbers are dwindling down in both comics and collectibles. Now, if we start to get more drops again, all right, that will probably cause an increase in listings because people will then try to sell, to get gems to go after new stuff, right? That's kind of what happens. But during this time, if the schedule stays the way it is, I think we've found a nice balance where listings in the market are going down as people spend their gems there, and then they're getting, a nice drop here and there in between. I think Veve's found a really nice balance right now for the fall here of 2022, and we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. So let me just show you a few numbers right here. And I wanted to pick the common comic books here because, these ones usually have the most amount available. And you can see that on the commons on a lot. I just picked a few right here. I just went and I just looked at the ones that have the, least listings, but they're all sort of around the same range right here. Thor's comics got 38, Avengers 8's got 47. That is one that's super limited, those two right there. So they're going to have less no matter what. But then we get Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four. There's only 79 commons. Same with the web, the Spider-Man, the What If, Spider-Woman, or Spider-Girl. 57 commons only. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 50's only got 34 commons. I mean, that's as low as some secret rares. You know, Power of X has got 53, Black Panther's got 72, X-Men 4 has got 73. So you can see that these are really low listings amount for commons that have like 20,000 editions, except for the first two up there. They only have 6,000, but still they're super low, right? And if you get to like another level, if you go to the uncommons, it gets even like more and more scarce as people are stacking them up and spending their gems and, you know, collecting and like accumulating, right? Because there's not as many drops to go for. Amazing Spider-Man 50, there's only 24 uncommons. That's like a secret rare before, right? Fantastic Four 1, there's 34. Avengers, you know, 57, there's 33, and on and on and on. Black Panther's got 29, X-Men's got 38. This Black Panther here has only got 23 uncommons. All right, Tales of Suspense and, both Tales of Suspense around 27 to 37 each. These are really, really low. Now, I've also been tracking Amazing Fantasy 15, you know, Spider-Man's first appearance, the biggest and best comic we have on the app. And I've been tracking that one too, and it's really interesting. So on September the 12th, you know, I was tracking this all the way back to August, but on September the 12th, you know, we had Amazing Fantasy had 283 commons available, and we had 132 uncommons, right? So, and the rest of these ones kind of all stay around the same amount of listings because there's so few of them. But this is a really expensive comic, so it's really hard for this one to go down in listings, right? But since the 12th, because we haven't had as many drops, and people have had more gems to be going into the market, it's been accumulating. So if you actually get to today, and this is September the 26th, all right? There's only 196 commons, and there's less than 100 uncommons now, down to 95. So you can see that is a significant drop, and that's not delistings. That's people slowly accumulating and buying, and the prices haven't gone up on these, right? The prices have stayed lower, but what you've seen is you've seen thinner floors. So the prices on some of these items, there may be low, but there's only a couple of listings like that, and then it jumps up. You have seen the secret rares. I haven't even put them on here because they're so scarce now. You've seen the floors on the secret rares are absolutely crazy right now. There's like 9 or 10 or 11 of them on most of those comics available in the shop, in the market, sorry. And like, you know, once 1 or 2 sells, the price goes up. We saw this happen on a few comics that we've talked about, where literally a few got sold and then suddenly the price was, you know, 400 gems. It's crazy, right? This is what happens when we don't have as many drops. So less drops is good, or less drops are good. I really don't know how to pronounce that, but less drops is good. Let's go with that. Letting users accumulate and collect, this is a great thing, and I think Veve deserves a ton of credit for lowering the amount of drops we're getting, lowering the amount of stuff in the shops for September, literally by half, and allowing us to all catch up and allowing the market to actually, you know, get impacted and allow us collectors to grab stuff, and also, you know, give us time to accumulate, and also, you know, allow Veve time to like really adjust what they're doing. I think it's absolutely great. We'll see if it continues. Let me know in the comments section what you're doing and what you think about this. I think it's fantastic. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next video. Happy collecting.